There is a big problem with dirty bulking as a skinny man. I'm going to break it down in this video. As you can see on the left and the right, those are me when I was really skinny and had no muscle. Now, this is me right now. I've built muscle, I have an aesthetic physique and athletic physique, and I genuinely look much better than I did before without doing dirty bulking. Who is this video for? Number one, skinny men at the beginning of their fitness journey. So if you're just starting off and you want to start bulking, this is for you. This is also for skinny men that have been dirty bulking but gotten terrible results. So maybe now you're skinny fat or just fat or weak or always tired or sick. Skinny men with bad health, if you're getting sick easily like how I was. If you have low energy like how I had low energy, and if you had low sex drive, if you just have no desire to have sex for whatever reason, this is also for you. If you're also a skinny man that just genuinely wants to do things the right way, this video is made for you. That image right there is me a few years back when I was very skinny, used to take meds to eat food, was called anorexic amongst many other things, but I managed to change everything with lean bulking and not dirty bulking. So what is dirty bulking? It's basically just eating food just to eat food, not really caring about what goes down your throat. Pause. Also, you have zero structure. So you're just eating food, whatever time, whatever you want. There's no order in it. On top of that, you're making the goal for just the scale to go up. So you're confusing weight gain with muscle gain, which is the actual focus. You're not thinking about what you're actually eating in any sort of way or capacity. You could be eating Taco Bell in the morning. You could be eating chips at 6 in the morning. You could be eating burgers at 5 in the morning. And you don't really care. You're just eating food just to eat food. Acting like you're bulking. And it does work, but only at first. Only for a small amount of time before you get really terrible results. The reason why you fall for dirty bulking is because you're very desperate to gain weight. Trust me, I know how it felt. I know how it feels. When you're skinny, you hate being skinny. You hate your rib cage showing like how it shows for that guy in that image. You hated how people treated you. You hated how women didn't really look at you or care about you or think anything of you. This makes you really desperate to gain weight, but you have to detach. You have to stop caring so much about gaining weight and focus more on changing who you are as a man. That is what it is. On top of that, you think that calories is equal to muscle, which it's not. There's a difference. You're also lazy and you don't want to track anything. Now, hear me out. I want you to track your food, but you don't need to track food for the rest of your life. That is a common misconception. As long as you're tracking your food for the first few months, just eat the same thing over and over and over so you know it already what the macros and what the calories are. So you don't have to really track forever. On top of this, you were told your entire life that you have a fast metabolism and are a hard gainer. I've gotten told this so many different times that I have a fast metabolism and I'm a hard gainer. And yeah, they may be true, but they're not excuses as to why you can't bulk properly. They're just limiting beliefs. Also, you want fast results. Anyone that wants anything fast, most of the time, never gets it fast. The things that are genuinely good in life, if you really want a physique that is better than 99% of people on earth, what makes you think you're going to get it fast? It's going to take time, and that's why you're putting the work in. If you want to be different than the next man, than that dude, than that skinny guy, than that fat guy, if you want to get the girls that you actually look at, that you actually enjoy the presence of, if you actually want to have good friends around you, it's going to take much more work than fast results in dirty bulking. And I used to believe all of the above, but it made me waste time, money, energy, sanity even, while making my health terrible. Now, the truth. Dirty bulking is basically equal to going to the gym and doing whatever bullshit you feel like. And I'm sure you know exactly how that would turn out. It's as if I go to the gym, I do whatever I feel, push-ups, and I just start curling and I do some squats. I'm never going to get any real gains from that. You need structure. The same structure you have for the gym by having a push-pull leg split, an upper-lower split. You need that same type of structure for your food. I'm going to do this workout on this day and this workout on this day. I'm going to eat this food and this food on Tuesday and Wednesday. That's how it should be. You also don't need to track meals forever, like I said before. Eat the same food over and over and over for months so you know what that is. Log the calories down, and then whatever you eat, you can add on to that so you have an idea in your head of what you're eating. Don't switch up your food every single day or You're going to have to track it every single day. Once you have the proper meals and you track for a few months, you can stop because you know exactly what you need to eat. Now, some more truth for you. Dirty bulks usually have very low protein and high fat, which is just the greasy trash, all of the food cooked in greasy seed oils, which equal low muscle protein synthesis. This is basically the process in which your body builds muscle. If you get low protein and high fat, your body's gonna take in all of that fat and you're just gonna be more fat. Common sense. Your body's gonna get more fat over time, and even if you're training hard, you could be going extremely hard in the gym, but this kills all your hard work because nobody's gonna see it. Yeah, you may get stronger, but people genuinely don't care that you could bench 300, 400 pounds, right? When the people I've come across, they look at my physique and they're like, whoa, how strong are you? And being real with you, I'm not super strong, right? I just have a very good looking physique. I'm very aesthetic. That is the reality of this whole thing. You don't want to be fat unless you do. If you do, I have no problem with that, right? But my videos are not for you then. I'm trying to get you to look good so you get more women, so you get a better friend group, and so you get better opportunities in your life, so you could change your identity, not to be a fat, strong dude. Even if you're training hard, yep, and your health will also decline. So back when I did dirty bulking, I thought I was doing good, right? I was gaining weight, the scale was going up, but I always had to take days off of school. And I was wondering, like, why am I always getting sick? I'm going to the gym, right? I'm getting enough sleep. Why am I getting sick all the time? But then I just sat back and realized, dude, I've been eating McDonald's 3 times a week for the past 5 weeks. I've been eating pizza whenever I want. I eat hot chips at 5 in the morning. That makes no sense. Of course, if I eat all of this garbage that has no nutritional value, I'm going to get sick all the time and I'm going to feel like shit all the time. Again, common sense. The gym is 1/3 of what you have to do. Recovery is also important. Nutrition is just as important as well. Now, the actual problem. Dirty bulking will just make you either skinny fat if you're not lifting properly, or, like I said, is going to make you fat with some muscle. Neither of these are attractive to women or respectable to other men. You want your muscle definition to be obvious. You want to go outside and for people to say, damn, that guy goes to the gym. Damn, look at his shoulders, look at his biceps, look at his legs, look at his chest. You want that. That's why you're doing this. And yes, we do it for ourselves, but I'm being real here, right? Yes, we do it for ourselves, but deep down, we also do it for the approval and attention of other people. That's why we put on different clothing. That's why we dress a certain way. That's why people follow trends. It's for approval from other people. Is that a bad thing? No, that's how we humans are. But I want you to use that to your advantage. Go to the gym so you could look better than other people. Go to the gym so you could have a better physique than the next man. So you could look better than majority of men. So you could get different advantages that they don't have. What will begin to happen when you're dirty bulking is that your energy is going to drop because the food you are eating has terrible macros and very little to no micronutrients, and you're going to have inflammation throughout your entire body. So you're going to recover from workouts super slow, and it's going to make your entire body way more sore. Now, take this. This is what actually works. This is basically what I actually did to get the physique that you saw earlier in the video. Your calories, you're going to aim for either maintenance calories or a little bit above that by doing a lean bulk. So a small 200 to 300 calorie surplus. You are then going to eat 2.2 grams per kilogram of protein, or 1 gram per pound if you prefer. Either way, just eat more protein. For fats, you want to keep enough for your hormones, of course. So eggs, beef, olive oil, that's already in there. 20 to 30% of your maintenance calories, you can do the math. For your carbs, this is your main fuel for eating. This is your energy source, quote unquote. So rice is fine, potatoes, fruit, oats, that's fine, don't overdo it. And some simple meals for you: eggs and bread, yogurt plus fruit plus honey. I have images right there. You can just copy those. And again, by eggs and bread, I don't mean 2 eggs and 3 pieces of bread. No, you're gonna eat 4 eggs at least, 5 eggs. Remember, you're still bulking. We're eating healthy, but that doesn't mean we're trying to lose weight. Eat what you see on screen times 2, times 3. That's where you get the gains gains from. Now for training, stick to big compound lifts 3 to 4 days a week. Do your squat, do your pull-up, do your dips or bench press. If you still bench press, you shouldn't be bench pressing. Do your compound lifts while you eat these foods, and you're going to get stronger and you're going to look much better. And from doing that, you will start to look aesthetic as fuck. Look at me right here. These 4 images. I never thought I'd be looking like this, right? Well, no, that's a lie. I did. Being honest with you, I did think I'd look like this because I put in the right steps. And I want you to do the same. I want you to put in the right steps so you could look similar to this or even better than this, right? Do the right thing. Don't dirty bulk. Please don't dirty bulk. You're going to end up fat and you're going to regret it so much. And your health is going to be terrible. Do lean bulking. Eat whole foods. Eat properly. And you're going to look genuinely good. So actionable steps. Do these ASAP at this moment right now after this video. Delete DoorDash. Delete Uber Eats and cut off all ways to get junk food. If you have a certain method to get junk food, cut it off. I want you to go to the grocery store and buy the whole foods I mentioned earlier. Eggs, steak, chicken, fish. Buy a lot of that. You're going to go to the gym at least, bare minimum, 3 days a week. Minimum. I want you to go hard in the gym also. And I have a video on this too. You can check out my channel. Now, if you want one-on-one guidance to eat the proper foods, to train properly and obtain the physique that you actually desire without going through all the stress of dirty bulking and all that stupidness, click the link in the description and I'll help you out. Anyways, that's the video. I hope you gained something from this and I hope you learned something from this. Please do not dirty bulk. Subscribe if you want more information on how to bulk as a skinny man and how to change your identity in life. And I'll catch you on the next one.